This guy is going to aim and swing at Harmon.
Okay, counter.
Wow, your counters have been sucking.
Yeah, but I get reroll that d12, which is my favorite use, so. Always a chance. But I gotta beat a 6. Yeah. And I do.
Hey.
So you take, what? You're hurt and injured, so 5 damage. So, reeling and afraid again.
Ow. This one is going to take a step back and try and get people to get their head back in the game. Okay, that one recovers from reeling and afraid. This guy's going to do the same. And at least clear the reeling from this one. The other hurt and injured guy is going to continue piling on.
Alright, and I'll of course counter. I guess this is a simultaneous hit.
Tie at 8. So
Thank God this was the last guy.
second to last guy.
You said 10, right? You've gone in a circle. 10's the
number
only guy.
9 still needs number 9 still needs to attack. He took a step in, but he hadn't swung.
Oh, right. Well, you take 2, 3, 5 damage. And I'll soak 3.
4.
So you are dying. And I take... Oh, wait, no, I take 4 damage, and I soak 2. So, reeling, hurt, and afraid. So really just adding afraid.
And and you're reeling, right?
Yep. Sorry, I guess I forgot that one.
And the final guy, stride in, aim, swings.
And I dodge.
Rolls absolute crap.
And I dodge it. Just
and
the
then,
constant sounds of metal on metal down here.
Is Liz back yet?
That does not appear to be so.
All right. Brief pause while we wait for Liz, since this is the last one that can actually.
What was the guy in the tent and the 3? No, those 3 moved. There's still the guy in the tent.
The one guy in the tent. Yes, thank you. Almost forgot about him. He is going to catch his breath, stop reeling, and then turn around and try and smack the hyena who chased him into the tent.
All right. All I have is a parry.
All right, that's a remarkably good success. 4 points of damage. 5 because you're hurt.
Looks like I'm popping combat save.
Man, my eyesight's been going recently. I was leaned back. I thought you rolled 8, so I'm like, how was that a hit?
So did I have the pop combat save or no?
It looks like you didn't soak anything, so
Right.
4. Um, you would be dying, but or no, you would be dead. Combat save drops that to dying, right?
Were you hurt or injured before, Nefiro?
Okay.
That's
Dying
correct.
and dead are both both just injured. It's only overkill that reduces the dying.
You were hurt before, Nefiro?
Yes, I was.
So you took what, 1 plus hurt, 2 plus the 2 damage, so 4. You soaked none, so you would have been dying. So now you're just not dying. So still hurt, reeling, afraid, and injured.
Okay.
Put the intermission music back on. Please stand by. That's the name of the show. So since we're waiting around anyway, what are people's thoughts so far? Hopefully this isn't dragging too much. Tried to get an approximately decent challenge for the mixed group of different power levels.
Right. That's always going to be difficult to do, but I think this is going pretty well.
One
We're
mechanical
all rather
note,
in danger.
though, is that you usually don't roll until everything is declared. So, say I'm going to attack you, you have to declare what your defense is first, and then we roll. Because if I see that you rolled like a 9, and my counterattack only has d8s, but my dodge is a d12, well then my response is going to be biased against which defense I'm going to roll with.
I got maybe 5-10 more minutes and then I can get back. Sorry, folks.
All right, Liz.
Yep.
There's just going to be one attack against you this
Sounds
round.
good. Let's do it.
All right. Aim. It's going to be a nasty one. Well, you ward off the worst of the nastiness, but that's still 3. You're hurt, so 4 points of damage. Unless your guard does. No, you already rolled the d8 for guard.
Okay.
Is that a combat save?
No, I can do my combat save now. So what does that do again?
You are not down. You
Okay.
are, however, still injured.
Hurt, reeling, afraid, and injured. Okay. Well, I guess that's that.
All right, and it's your guys' turn. But he's also going to demand you surrender.
The only thing I can do is run away. And that's what I'll do, I guess, if nobody else is going to object.
I have no objections, but that's all I'm going to do.
All right, let's
Yep.
recover from reeling and run.
Yep.
All right, everyone else. Dr. Caesar, I think, is the most important one right now.
Well, it looks like there's 2 friends of mine inside the tent, and not a lot I can do to help them. And there's also 3 very nasty people looking at me right now.
Hand over the fox and no one needs to get more hurt.
I do agree, nobody else needs to be hurt here, so if you don't mind, and then I take up into the air. So I exhaust flight, use the fly extra action to go to near altitude, which I'm just gonna find a wing here and just like set it to 3, because I could do close reach or near. There we go. And then I will zap number 5. Of course, I'm not aiming, and he's not reeling, therefore I have fewer dice than before, but, well, maybe he'll still fry. I can always hope. Let's see how he does. That's 1 going through, so 3 damage.
2, hurt and afraid.
Take the lesson from your friend. Run away. And I am in the air at near distance. Would you like full tilts to happen at the beginning of the round or at the end of the round? Because I will drift while flying.
Yeah, considering you just went straight up, I think it'll have to be the end of the round.
Okie doke then. So in that case, I will start figure out how far I'm hovering, which I think is body. 2.
Look at the bumblebee go.
So something like that. I just casually start drifting over in their direction after taking flight. An L hook of sorts. And that's my turn.
Also,
So,
sorry, I just wanted to clarify. The flight gift says it's at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm just back there for then.
Alright.
all right. If that's Dr. Caesar's turn,
I can take mine. Simple enough. Recover reeling, run into tent.
Alright.
As far as I know, I no longer have sight of any combatants. So does that mean I recover from afraid now?
Yes, at the end of your turn, you will no longer be afraid.
Cool.
all right, that's my turn pretty much too.
I guess that just leaves me, right?
Don't forget to knock off your reeling. That should already have been gone. Or,
Sorry,
well, I
what?
guess you're sprinting around.
So, follow the measuring tool here. Actually, no, I don't have to measure it. I'll use the token. So first we clear these guys by going between them. I have a run speed of 30, by the way. And we come up to here. You guys are taking up a lot of this tent. And right there. 30 feet.
Room for
All right,
one
everybody
more.
huddle. We need to make a plan.
And I will remove guarding, but I am still reeling, and I will no longer be afraid, which is the problem. I can't do anything while I'm afraid, so there's no reason for me to stand there taking hits. I mean, I would have gone to the big tent, but the big tent has an opening right there facing everybody. It's clearly a bad idea. Who would go there? Otherwise, I think that's everybody, right?
Looks like it.
All right, we'll start off by this guy running over and grabbing the fox. Yeah, no, he grabs the fox.
Does carrying that person overburden him, or whatever their rules are for?
It would have to be. Just the weight of that guy's weapons and armor alone would put him just below being burdened.
Mhm.
Carrying another person plus whatever armor and gear they have.
So that
Well,
prevents him
the
from
fox
rolling
doesn't
anything above
exactly
a
have much in the way of armor or gear.
D8.
Yeah, but he's a person. He has weight. You might have experienced this if you've ever picked somebody up. A person's weight is a lot more difficult to carry than a thing's weight of equivalent value. People are clunky.
And most things heavy to be carried are built to be carried. If you've ever worn armor, it's made to comfortably distribute the weight on your body.
He might be burdened, but he still has about 8 other friends to worry about.
Well, the idea is that he can't move as fast.
This guy's going to move up and try and encourage his buddy to keep moving with him.
Don't just walk underneath me, that's rude.
That's right, you'll be drifting away in a minute.
What you going to do? Shit on him?
It's not kind to look up a man's robe.
And then these two are going to guard.
Does Max have a ready firearm?
She fired last time, so I don't think she mentioned switching guns again, and I don't know how many guns she has.
He fired 2 different. My memory.
Well, yeah, no,
And
I
I'm back.
mean,
I'm sorry about that. Sean's family was visiting, so.
we were just talking about you.
Okay, sorry. What's up?
He was asking if you had a readied firearm.
Well, the question is, do I lose sight enough of people to recover from afraid?
So I was asking because it doesn't look like you are
No.
out of line of sight, so I was going to rally you out of afraid and reeling if I could.
Oh, okay. Well, I have another pistol. I could use it if you can rally me.
And just before you got back, one of the guys ran into the tent and grabbed the, I guess, kidnapped noble? I forget what he is.
The fox.
Yeah, the risk is that he's going to run away with him at a significantly reduced speed.
So, okay.
Well, also remember, though, if you shoot at him and he dodges and ties you, he could use the fox as cover.
Well, okay. So, where's the fleeing noble?
Not a fleeing noble so much as a, like, over the back, I guess, because he's picked him up. And we think he might be running away with him.
Well, if you can get me out of fear and rallying, I can pull the pistol and aim it.
Is it our turn?
Yeah, I think that's all the movements.
All right, so Lefebvre will recover from reeling and rally Max.
Nice.
Actually, I forgot one
So
thing.
3 successes, I'll remove.
Never mind my
Remove
roll. Something I
afraid,
forgot to do on my turn.
reeling, and become focused.
Perfect. Okay. So with that, I will pull my last pistol, aim it, and shoot at the guy who's carrying.
All right. I'm going to say he's got a bit of cover from that tent flap there. It's a little difficult to see from your position. $16. What's the range difficulty?
D8.
All right.
That'd be just under medium, which would be a D12. But
It's
she's a
spark.
sharpshooter, so D8.
So it sparks, it goes off.
All right. And your high is 10.
So just the 10.
Well, you have one more D8, don't you? You gave her a
Yeah, from the
concealment.
cover.
Right.
It's not exactly going to help.
No, but it could weed out at least one hit, but it didn't.
No, it couldn't. It's already got a
A 7.
7 and
That's
has...
true.
Well, the 10 beats the 7, and the 6 the 4, and the 4.
In most cases, yes. In the reality we live in.
So that's 4 points of damage.
Slaying plus 2.
So 2 points of damage. You fucking shot him.
So that's
Hurt and afraid and reeling.
Yep.
so wasn't my shot okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure.
He rolled really well on that soak.
You have
Okay.
one success. And the gun does what? +1?
It's plus 2, isn't it?
Pistol is plus 2 slaying.
Right, so 3 damage plus the 2 for 1 success, so 5 damage
No,
total.
slaying is 2 damage per success, so that's 4.
Right, okay, yeah.
Okay. So
You may want to get rid of your purple and yellow markers.
well, he's afraid at least. I did my best, sorry guys.
Again,
Okay.
like the end of Starship Troopers. He's afraid.
Okay. I'm gonna I'll be back.
Alright.
Alright, Caesar, time to poop on him.
Oh, is it that time again already?
That's why we've been feeding you fiber all day.
Well, given that I can't refresh anything while I have to continue to refresh flying, and also I'm drifting first before anything else. Boop. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and roll for flying sprint. 18.
Wow.
Wow, you really are leaving, aren't you?
Doing wind sprints.
Ba-dum-bum.
Let's go ahead and head this way. And then land, and then also guard.
Don't you used an action to refresh flying, didn't you?
Yeah, flying gives the extra action to fly.
Oh, does it? I thought. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Marriage Song's flight is different. In fact, I
The
think
general
flight
way is
change-
you exhaust flight, you use your fly extra action, and then refresh flight, and then you have the second normal action you would have normally taken.
Well, no, I know fighting flyer, yeah, that's right. It gives you the extra action. Flying doesn't give you an extra action.
Fly is the extra action.
Flying fighter gives you the extra action.
Oh.
You exhaust it to be able to have the extra action to fly.
Okay.
So the flight gift does not give an extra action; it just opens up an action.
No, it has extra action. Flight is extra action. Fly at altitude
Fly
of
at
choice.
the altitude of
But
your
that's a
choice.
battle gift, which means you have to refresh it every time.
Yep, and if you don't refresh your flight, you stop flying, and that's bad.
Which is my
Okay.
Which is what I'm bringing up now. That refreshing the gift is an action in itself.
Mhm.
Right. So you have two actions. You refreshed and then you flew. And
Refreshed,
then
flew, and then I'm just
right.
on the ground guard.
All right. Out of the way. We got it down. We'll never ask the question again.
I got a page notes on this, trust me.
Yeah, I know, and there's like 2 pages of the book.
Compressed it a little. Yep, you guys have fun. I'm over here.
Alright, we still have Kempf and Harmon. What are you doing, Kempf?
Well, recover reeling and do the slow process of preparing spells.
You're charging your laser?
Yerp.
Alright. I'll recover from reeling. And sprint. Amazing. So first we'll be 1 meter out with my stride, and then 3 meters towards these guys. Just enough range to get me right in the open. I believe that's everybody.
All right. The hurt and afraid guy is going to scramble.
Is he dropping the person?
No.
Okay.
But apparently the fox isn't doing a good job of resisting with this. Because he rolled well on that. And these guys are going to kind of screen and guard. This guy is going to do first aid on his buddy. The other two are going to kind of sort of head to regroup. And he's going to stay down here as well. All right, that's their turn.
All right, who wants focus to try to stop this
Rise,
guy?
buddy.
I'm a pretty good shot.
Do you have a gun left?
No, but I have a bow,
Oh.
a long bow.
All right, so you probably need an extra action to ready that. So Neferu sprint out of the tent and rally Max.
Okay.
We can't occupy the same space.
Just bump into each other.
Well, being a giant, I think he'd bounce off of me.
Exactly.
You're now focused, Max.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out drop the pistol as a free action. Pull out my longbow, aim and shoot against the guy carrying.
All right, he's going to try to dodge.
Ooh. Ow.
Dodge this.
And what's the range difficulty?
Which one? The guy carrying the guy?
Yeah.
D8.
Damn it.
Well, still, he is hurt, so it's still +1.
5 total.
Yep.
So
that-
longbow is +2, +1 success, plus hurt. That's 4. He has to soak.
Oh,
So
right.
that's done.
Forgot about the gun. Not the gun.
But then again, with 0 successes,
Now he's dying.
All right.
Go get him, Max. I'll stop him.
Wait, you are Max.
Yes. I'm just saying that's what the doctor was like. Go get him, Max.
I'm sorry, I'm deaf in this ear. Somebody fired a gun next to my head.
What?
Inside
Fired a
an
gun in
enclosure.
a confined space. 2 of them, actually. My ears are still ringing. My big foxy ears. Anyway, go ahead.
honestly, most of what I'm doing is prep work. Pair spell, switch to wand.
You switched weapons and then did what?
The next part of the preparation is spellcasting.
Oh, so oh, I thought you did that last turn.
That's 2 I've killed. No, 3. This is the 3rd one.
Oh, are we keeping track?
They're wearing chainmail.
Because I killed a lot of guys last time. I'm just saying. Alright, well, I'm going to see how close I can get with a sprint. So up to 8. Damn it! Not close enough. I could get closer, but I don't want to. I'll guard. Getting closer with no benefit. No use to me. I should have just pulled out my longbow. Dr. Caesar.
I pull out my gun and I go ahead and refresh my spell and arm it into my rod. All the way over here. Nobody mind me. Nope. Not at all.
Anyone else?
That is everybody.
All right. So the screening force, unable to stop that arrow, at least goes in, grabs those 2, carries them both.
So the noble just falls to the ground. They're going to have to pick him up as a stunt, which is going to send him reeling.
And then this guy is going to guard and focus. These two kind of join in.
Find myself doing some really stupid math in my head now.
All right. And that's the rest of them.
All right, I'm going to try to move forward and focus Harmon so he can go further.
I actually think I could be able to reach them right now, but I would appreciate being able to aim or guard. I had to remember for a moment, being a giant, I have +1 range reach. Alright. What color was that? Blue. I am going to dash forwards, which is 6. +1 for my stride. Which is right there. Which one is carrying who now? Yeah, you're doing that, but they're in a big old mess, so I don't know which one is which.
I think 5 is supposed to be carrying the fox. It looks like 3 is carrying his dying companion.
Just outside of range.
You can always take out number 2 while you're here.
Yeah, but I need to keep up with them, which means constantly moving forward.
Can I rally you to give you an extra action?
Nah, he already did. I'm just going to, I'm going to sprint now. Oh, should have done that first.
And just barrel into him?
Number 2 is going to burn his focus on trying to hit you as you go past. Are you guarding?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Technically, no. No, I'm not guarding. I never declared guarding. That's a remnant from last turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will counter.
All right. He actually rolls pretty well on that.
Favorite you. I don't need to reroll anything. You take 3 damage.
You catch his sword.
Soak it.
Tor?
All right. So 3.
was that just hurt?
Yes.
Hurt and reeling.
Yes.
So I'm not going to move the full 9. I'm going to right here. So 3 is carry. I'm sorry. Reiterate to me. Who's carrying who? Using the numbers.
3 is carrying the injured attacker. 5 was carrying the fox.
Okay. Well, I will still attack 3 from this side, since that'll cut off their escape. That way they'll just be funneled between the two of us. So, just a normal attack. So 3 damage on you as well.
2.
Why did you roll another set of 2 though?
Soak.
So
Oh, sorry. Okay, no. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think you need to roll another D8 in your defense.
Oh, guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
I thought the other set of 2 was the guard, and I'm like, why is there a second 8 in the guard? Alright, so I
Well-
still hit you.
And I soak 1.
So hurt and reeling.
Hurt, reeling, and afraid.
All right. Did I go this turn yet?
No. I think it's just
Okay.
been Nefiru and me.
Walk up to there. Launch a spell at the one holding the fox.
All right. What's the range? Difficulty?
I got out my wand just to not have to worry about that.
He dodges.
Yep.
Anyone else? Max?
Max's turn. I guess the guy that just, let's see, number, is it 3 or 8? I can't see. I think it's an 8. I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to reload and then just shoot.
All right, the one on the fox or the one with the buddy?
The one who's carrying the fox.
All right, that's 5. Is that still range D8?
Yep. And I'm sorry, is he reeling? I can't see it.
No, he is guarding.
Okay. So, beat a 5.
Okay.
And he does. Okay, that's it for me.
All right. Is that everyone?
I believe so.
All right. Because, oh shit, that killer mule is coming. And he's doing a kind of half run with the fox. Okay. So that's his run, but he didn't get a second action, even though he was unreeling. Because he's managed. Because his first action is manage the fox. Um. Let's see, 2 of these.
How the heck did you get that far?
Threw the fox over his shoulder and ran.
Sorry, what did I miss?
I thought you got
Dude, the
reduced
fox
movement
legged it.
speed if you're overburdened.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that rule?
Disadvantage to all people attacking them. They cannot run. And they suffer problems all burden characters do.
Alright, I may need to back that up then.
Yeah, sorry, I had to take a minute. It was time to feed the pets.
Mhm.
Alright, so regular movement is 5. And I guess since the overburden handles the fox, then it's just a scramble of 6. Run away! And he's not guarding anymore.
Since he's overburdened, doesn't that also make him reeling?
It's not in the rules that I remember.
Oh, okay. Never
Burden's
mind.
character's dash dropped to 0. They may not take the dash action. Their running speed is reduced, effectively D8 in speed.
Okay, they cannot take the dash action.
Right.
And they're limited to D8s and dodge, and
Which
they're
means that its
jumping.
normal movement is actually a 4 and not a 5. Although technically, I guess it's still a 5 because you can add your
Dash
stride.
or stride?
No, it's saying if he has a 5 stride, then something is weird about this guy.
Yeah. He took a scramble of 5, and then I thought he could dash 4.
When
plus
you say scramble, what do you mean?
the roll,
Sprint.
Okay.
So he can sprint, he just can't dash.
The dash is the
and
on-roll
dash
number.
is the fixed speed.
Right. Stride is usually 1, but, some things like Serpentine or whatever. No, Serpentine's the dodge one. The thing snakes get that gives them bonus to stride, and fast mover can increase stride, but otherwise it's normally 1. Dash is half of your speed. But in this case, your speed is limited to D8s because you're burdened, which means I'm assuming you're rolling. I don't know. No assumptions. What'd I say?
No survivors.
I too am a Highlander. So I assume none of them attacked me while I was away.
No.
Fools.
Are they finished? No. Are 7 and 8 down there just out of the fight, or are they still?
Pretty much. They're tending. They are the injured ones who decide better part of valor, and also, oh, by the way, we're tending our downed guy.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them is dying down there, so I guess technically medical aid.
Yeah, they're actually trying to retrieve their wounded here.
Well, if that guy dies, I get his armor. I already get one guy's armor for shooting him.
I mean, that would be a massive step down if I started taking people's armor.
Not me. Besides, we're a mercenary company. If these guys wear chainmail, it makes sense to loot them and keep it.
And sell it.
Well, use it, repair it, and equip our friends that we're going to attract.
Could actually make us a little bit of money too on the side.
Well, I mean, you sell
Or
for 20% of its
save expensive.
value.
Well, chainmail goes for 180 denarii.
Really?
Yep. It's expensive.
And so is it
Alright.
end the player soon?
So I think that's everyone.
So it would be worth 36 denarii if resold.
Per. So
Yeah, exactly. So I got one at least from downing that guy, and another guy's bleeding out.
I got one for killing my dude earlier. Probably gonna wear it though.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
Look, you guys take whatever you want. I'll stay on the top of the DKP meter. Holding out for those new things that I do want. Like a gun. Eyeballing Max.
I have a couple guns you might be able to. We'd have to protect a Triskelion, though.
Yeah, I've got fairly good ranged combat and a D12 speed.
We
What
could
turn
lend
are
you
we
a-
waiting on?
One of
You
y'all always goes
guys.
first, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.